Hi, this is Charlie Jackson with your weekly market update. Well, Federal Chair Kevin Warsh's speech at the Jackson Hole Economic Symposium was a major focus for markets this week. Warsh emphasized that getting inflation back to the Fed's 2% target remains a priority. While there has been some progress, he said the underlying trend hasn't improved enough yet, meaning inflation will remain an important factor in future Fed decisions. Well, that came after the latest PCE inflation report. Headline PCA rose 0.2% in July and remained at 3.7% annually. Core PCE also rose 0.2%, with the annual rate holding at 3.3%. However, the Dallas Fed's trimmed mean measure, which removes unusually large price improvements, showed underlying inflation at 2.3%, much closer to the Fed's target. We also received some interesting housing data. The new home sales fell 10.5% in July, while the median new home price declined 2.3%. But be careful with headlines suggesting home values are falling. The median price was influenced by more lower priced homes being sold and doesn't necessarily reflect declining property values. In fact, Case-Shiller showed home prices rising 0.4% in June and 2.7% over the past 4 months. And even modest appreciation matters. For example, a $500,000 home appreciating 3% annually could gain about $15,000 in value in the first year alone. Finally, second quarter GPD grew at an annualized 1.5%. So the takeaway this week is that inflation remains important to the Fed. Housing activity was slowed, but home price appreciation continues. If you're thinking about buying, refinancing, or simply have questions about today's market, I'm always happy to help. I'm Charlie Jackson, and I'll see you next week with another market update. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, and God bless.